How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great day. As you can tell, it is just me in the studio this morning, but that's going to be okay. Today, we're going to be talking about some keep trade cuts to kick off this episode. And why not just start right here with Josh Allen, Drake May, and Jalen Hurts? This question on its surface might seem a little bit more difficult, but once we break it down, I think you're going to be in agreement with me. And if not, that's fine. That's fine. Up first here, we got Josh Allen, Drake May, and Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen, clearly, no doubt, is just a fantasy monster. It's just a fact. Josh Allen is a fantasy monster. Since 2019, he's finished QB 8, 1, 1, 2, 1, and 2. And currently, he's the QB 1 on the year. Drake May in his sophomore season is playing better than Josh Allen did in his second season. Right now, Drake May is the QB 3 on the year. That's incredible. May is currently a hot commodity to have in Dynasty fantasy football. Jalen Hurts has been pretty consistent himself. Since his sophomore season, he's been QB 9, 3, 2, and 8, and is currently QB 6 on the year. I think if I'm being honest with myself, I think I want to keep Josh Allen. He's just too consistently a top 2 guy. Even if he were to fall to QB 5 in a year, that would be a down year for Josh Allen. He's so incredible. I would keep Josh Allen. I think I'm going to trade Drake May. That name value alone is going to bring in so much for your Dynasty squad. And then I think I'm going to cut Jalen Hurts. And I know some of you guys are listening to that and you think, what? But no, seriously. Josh Allen is the name to keep here. Drake May is the name to trade away here. And Jalen Hurts, as much as I love him, he's the guy you got to cut from this trio. Again, I love you, Josh Allen. My next one here. And again, this one was pretty easy for me as well. It's Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry. I think this one, like I said, is pretty easy. I know CMC is currently the RB1 on the year and hasn't been injured this season, thankfully. But it's such a clear choice. If you're going to be doing, let's just do this. Keep trade cut. Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. For me, it's easy. You are keeping the 26-year-old Jonathan Taylor, who, yes, is currently the RB2 on the year. You are trading Christian McCaffrey while he still has some value left. And as much as I love the fact that he's picked up the back half of this season, you got to cut Derrick Henry. I love you, Derrick Henry. But you got to cut him, especially this is Dynasty fantasy football. I know Jonathan Taylor, he's the youngest of the three at 26 years old. But he's incredible. RB2 CMC, you've got a couple more years in you, I believe. But keep Jonathan Taylor, trade away CMC, and cut Derrick Henry. That's what I would be doing. Again, that's just me. The last one here is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. It's Travis Etienne, Kyren Williams, or Chase Brown. Keep trade cut. Currently, these players on the year, and this is why I chose these three specifically. I wanted to break this down. Currently, these three on the year, Kyren Williams is RB9, Travis Etienne is RB10, and Chase Brown is RB12. So keep trade cut. This is what I would be doing. Essentially, all these guys are back-to-back-to-back. And the turnaround here from Travis Etienne this season has been incredible. RB17 in 2022, RB3 in 2023, RB35 last season. And now to be RB10 on the year, incredible stuff by Etienne. Williams, doesn't have the PPR value of Etienne. Currently, Etienne has almost 10 more targets on the year than Williams. Kyren Williams is at 35. Travis Etienne is at 43, I believe. Meanwhile, Chase Brown has had 75 targets this season. Already 10 more than he had last year. That's simply incredible. Now, I'm saying all of this to really say this. I'm not sure what happens with Etienne after this season. My hope is that they tag him or pay him and he gets to stay in Jacksonville, but I'm just not sure. He's the oldest by a year, so he's 26. The other two running backs are 25 in this situation. I believe I'm keeping Chase Brown. I know, but listen here. I believe I'm keeping Chase Brown for the PPR upside, considering he gets the same rushing usage as Kyren Williams, but significantly, he has 40 more targets than Kyren Williams at this point of the season. He gets way more passing work than he does at this point of the season. I'm trading Kyren Williams as I believe he will probably yield the biggest return of the three. And although I love Travis Etienne, I really, really do. Although I love Travis Etienne for this segment, I got to cut him. I'm sorry, pal. I've got to cut you. And for those who are watching this segment right now, every time I'm looking down right here, you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my notes. I'm looking down at my notes because some of these you're able to do just off the cuff, right? But some of these I really needed to write down and see, why am I going to be keep trading or cutting these players? And again, Kyren Williams is currently the RB9. Travis Etienne is currently the RB10. Chase Brown is currently the RB12. These guys are very, very close, especially going into Dynasty next year, especially considering they're close in age. 25, 25, and 26. And the turnaround for Travis Etienne cannot be understated. Cannot be understated. But I'm keeping Chase Brown. I'm trading Kyren Williams. And I'm cutting Travis Etienne. Let me know what you guys think of all of these down below who are watching this. Now, for those who are listening, if you disagree, leave a review. Let me know. let me know. But again, overall, in all those segments, I'm keeping Chase Brown, trading Kyren Williams, cutting Travis Etienne, keeping Jonathan Taylor, trading CMC, cutting Derrick Henry, and keeping Josh Allen, trading Drake May, and cutting Jalen Hurts.